another unifying force question. Did you intend Jacen Solo from that point on to be like Luke's successor? He's Han Solo and Princess Leia's son, for fans who don't know the series.
Not really.
Oh, really?
No, I think initially in that book, I wanted him to be the Jedi that goes off on a kind of knight's errand, or just goes off on a quest and begins to learn from other groups who use the Force in different ways, and that I never saw him as Luke's replacement. But then, when there was talk about doing another series, Jacen seemed like the one who was going to be a natural to replace Luke and
they certainly
go to the dark side. Go to the dark side as well.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. Because, he was sort of the second hero of the saga because he killed the other main villain.
Yeah.
Oh, and since everyone else is a bit hesitant on questions, I'll just pipe in another bit there. Were you the one that came up with the idea that the main villain was just a puppet?
Yeah. That goes back to the original story arc. In the very, very earliest meetings, that was always there.
And what about that guy? I forget his name, but he was always sort of that other big villain, and he ended up in that disintegrating spaceship at the end. The one who was the prophet for that Yuuzhan Vong religion, and essentially the big con man throughout the entire series.
Oh, No Manor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it true he's coming back?
I haven't heard those rumors.
So you intended him to No Manor to be dead?
I did, but that doesn't mean that he can't be resurrected.
Okay.
Sherlock Holmes was, so where Moriarty was. People, if there's a reason to bring him back, somebody will.
Okay. Hey, James, this is interesting. There was a lot of internet buzz going around there that Unifying Force would feature another huge death, which didn't really materialize. Was that just all fan speculation, or did anyone at Del Rey really contemplate offering another one of the major characters?
That had to have been fan speculation, because there was never, there was never a plan to offer another major character. I tried to sort of toy with the idea that Han was going to die there in the book, but no, that was never a part of it.
First Star Wars one, this comes from my Luke fan club friends. In the Unifying Force, Luke pretty much just goes out and I hate to spoil anything for friends here, just pretty much goes to the main villain's stronghold and wastes him like it's no tomorrow. That's pretty different from the previous books all to there, where Luke was kind of vacillating. Did you decide to change Luke's portrayal there, or was just enough?
I think it was a combination, but that was the Luke that I think was missing from a lot of the series. By then, by the time that Unifying Force came along, we'd been getting plenty of feedback about the portrayal of certain characters. So it was important to remind everyone, I guess, that Luke is the main man when it comes to these things. So I was really happy that I got to kind of bring him back to where a lot of people wanted him to be.
Some fans have speculated that Luke was using Vapad, which is a prequel of fighting form.
Yeah.
In the final novel. Do you think that's possible? Or did you write it with that intent?
Yeah, although that's a good explanation sort of after the fact, because I don't think that Matt had I don't think Shatterpoint had been written then, and I don't remember talking with Matt about any of that. I could be wrong, but I like the explanation.